So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a very late match reaction for Manchester United 4, Real Sociedad 1. We have done it. So we have won the game over 2 legs and we are through to the next round of the Europa League, the quarter-finals, to take on Lyon, which is going to be another really difficult test. But thank God we won that game. The pure joy afterwards of celebrating that result after the season we've had so far was just so good. And not only was the result the most important thing on the day, but the performance was also absolutely fantastic. The players pulled through. I cannot fault a single one of those players on that night. Even after going 1-0 down, the response was fantastic, and some of the football we were playing throughout the game. I know they got a red card and that definitely helped us towards the second half, but even before that, the football we were playing, the chances we were creating, it was honestly the best performance I've seen under Amorim from this Manchester United team. And guess what? It was in the moment we most needed it as well. I wasn't too sure going into it. I was a bit nervous. I was slightly confident considering it was all we had left. We had to win the game to save the season. I said it was do or die, but just so good to see that performance as well, alongside winning that game 4-1 under the lights at Old Trafford. Thank God for that. The joy afterwards, it put a smile on my face, because this season we have been through hell. Absolute hell with this team. So to get that result, a bit of happiness, something to look forward to now with the next round in the quarter-finals. It was good. It was good. It's been a long time since I've been able to come on here and be happy about a result, celebrating the performance. But it was so good to see. But it couldn't have been done without one man. The main man who has stepped up, the captain of Manchester United, who has stepped up all season. In our worst season, there's been one man in the team who has performed every single game and got us past the relegation stage, so we are staying in the Premier League, but has stepped up on every occasion, has came to Manchester United's rescue, and when we needed him the most, what does Bruno Fernandes do? He goes and bags not one, not two, but a hat-trick on the day. And that's what big players do, isn't it? That's what captains do. They step up when your team needs them the most. They pull through in moments when you're suffering. And I know 2 of them are penalties, but the third goal, what a lovely strike that was to finish the hat-trick. But you can always rely on Bruno Fernandes. He doesn't miss penalties. He's as cool as ice, he really is. And the third goal, he just deserved it. That man, if anyone deserved a hat-trick on a big stage, in a must-win game, on a game on a European stage like that, it was Bruno Fernandes. And people were telling me the problem shouldn't be Manchester United captain, the one who should leave. My God, I'm so glad I've stuck through this man. I've stuck through this man. Every single game, I've told you how important he is to this team, how big of a player he is for Manchester United. And Bruno Fernandes is proving the doubters wrong. Every single game, he steps up, he does it for Manchester United. And I just cannot be more proud of him. I really can't, because as I said, other than Bruno Fernandes, if it wasn't for him, Manchester United would be in the relegation zone. We would be. It's as simple as that. But that's what separates world-class players from the rest. They do it in the big moments, like I mentioned. They step up. They are very noticeable in your bad periods. And that's what Bruno Fernandes does. He's absolutely unreal. He's an absolute superstar. I'll read a stat out for you. Bruno Fernandes has the most goals and assists combined, 24 goals, 17 assists of any player in the UEFA Europa League history. What a guy. What a guy. But what a night it was. But also, we have to credit the rest of the team, because it was spot on the whole 90 minutes. Aiden Heaven given a start by Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim. How big of a confidence booster must that be for him? But what does he have? He has confidence in himself as well, because that performance from Heaven on a big stage and a must-win game in the European round of 16 game against Sociedad, to come into that is hard enough, a lot of responsibility. But to perform and put in that performance as well on the day, absolutely incredible. What a player. We should have paid more for this guy. He looks like he's the real deal at the moment. And I know it's early on, and I'm not going to get ahead of myself. But what I'm seeing, the confidence levels on his shoulders are fantastic. You know, he won most of his aerial duels. He was dominant. He loves a tackle. He's that no-nonsense defender which every team needs. And to do it at that age, in a game like this, to back up the confidence of the manager and reward him with that performance, you can't ask for more than that. Phenomenal on the day. And the rest as well. Mazraoui, like we said, you know what you're going to get from Mazraoui. Consistency, 7, 8 out of 10 every game. Just so good. And once you get the fullbacks forward, which we have been crying out for, they create opportunities. Dalot and Mazraoui were flying down the wings. Yeah, we were actually putting the ball in the box. We were actually crossing the ball in, which Manchester United don't do. And strangely, we were creating chances from them. What a shock. But yeah, we need to get these fullbacks down the wing more. Even Dorgu, what a performance from him as well. He got the red card for Sociedad's player just from being in a good position, getting in behind, being that option for that pass. He got through, got taken out by the Sociedad player. He won us the 2 penalties. Again, going forward, he's so good. Defensively, he seems so reliable. And he looks like a player which is only going to go on and improve in this Manchester United team. And I'm so thankful we picked him up because he does look like a very, very good player and one for the future. So I'm very happy with Patrick Dorgu, and that performance as well was really, really good. Casemiro, you can't fault him, can you? Recently, you know, over the last couple of months, I know I've said I don't want to see him in the team. I don't think he should play a part anymore. We need to sell him on to Saudi or something like that. But recently, you cannot criticise the guy. He has been fantastic. He has really, really stepped up to the Casemiro we saw when he first arrived at Manchester United. So good. No nonsense in the midfield. You know, just getting back and getting forward. He ran his heart out in the midfield as well. So many good tackles, last-ditch tackles, won the ball back numerous times. And again, he's just been that player in these type of games, that experienced player which you need in the side to get you through these games. And that's what Casemiro has done over the last couple of weeks. So very, very good. But as I mentioned, he's played in these games for how long now in these big games, European nights for big teams. So I mean, you knew he was going to come in clutch for you, and that's what he's done. So massive credit to Casemiro. Fantastic on the night, and has been over the last couple of weeks. Again, I'm not saying he should be in the team now week in, week out, but in these type of games, there's certain games where certain players really come up trumps for you, and Casemiro is that one at the moment who's doing that because of the position we are in the Europa League. So I'm very happy with how he's getting on at the moment. There was another stat I was going to read for you guys, I think. Yeah, Casemiro's game by numbers. 77 minutes played, 84% pass accuracy. His passing on the night was really, really good. 68 total touches, 8 passes into the final third. So creatively as well, he was doing really good on the night. 6 defensive actions and 1 shot on the night. There was a moment where I think Dalot gave away the ball and Casemiro came sliding in, and he gave Dalot this dirty look. It's dirty look. Like, Dalot, what the fuck are you doing, mate? So I was really happy with Casemiro on the night. And I think I also have another one for Bruno. Bruno Fernandes has been directly involved in 37 goals, in 17 goals and 20 assists in 49 starts in European competitions for Manchester United. But yeah, very happy with all the team on the day. Rasmus Højlund as well, his best game in a very, very, very long time. You know, he was just doing the basics, right? Holding up the ball, making runs in behind, just being a nuisance. Really, really tangling onto their defence, giving them a hard time. And again, that's just what he needs to do at the moment. He's in a really, really bad patch of form. Confidence is obviously very, very low at the moment, especially in front of goal. So you have to do the other things around being a striker and what you need to do. Holding up the ball, running in behind, you know, just being dangerous. And that's what he was. He was very unlucky not to score on the day. But again, I just think it was a real handful for those Sociedad centre-backs on the day. I just want him to keep that up now, because the goals will come, but you also need to think about the other side of being a striker when you're in this bad patch of form, and that's just trying to do the basics right, and he needs to master that down now and keep on playing like that, because your confidence will get higher and you will start getting goals. It's just now, at the moment, we're not in a good point with Rasmus Højlund. Garnacho had a good game. as I said, the majority. De Ligt didn't have one of his best games, but he wasn't bad on the day. Onana didn't have much to do. Xerxes as well, what a player. Joshua Xerxes, so fun to watch on the ball. When he's on song, when he gets going, and you let him be free, you let him control the ball, he creates chances for you. He scores goals on his day as well. He hasn't scored too many for Manchester United, but again, creatively, is amazing. He's doing amazing at the moment. He's just finding these little pockets. He's linking up play. He's just doing everything right at the moment. And he's in a really good vein of form. And I'm enjoying watching Joshua Xerxes because he's performing really, really well. But as I mentioned, the biggest shout out on the day has to go to Bruno Fernandes, who I thought, you just cannot fault him. Absolutely insane. World-class player. And I'm so happy he's a Manchester United player. But my man of the match, it can't be anybody else other than Bruno Fernandes, can it? Let's be honest. But Manchester United are through to the next round of the Europa League to take on Lyon. As I said, another really difficult challenge. But Lacazette and that play, Matic, I think, plays for them still. So you do have some dangerous players in that team. And again, it's going to be a really tough challenge, especially, in these European competitions. Late on, it always is. And Manchester United have to go on and win this now. It's as simple as that. But really, really happy with that performance, and I cannot be any happier at the moment. I cannot be any happier with that. The league's over. We just got to hope we can get a few more wins to get in a better position. So it's all about the Europa League now. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. Thank God we won. The relief after that game, the smile on my face. The fourth goal when it went in, I was like, yes, that's it. That's what we needed tonight. And I know the red card made it easier, but what can you do? Manchester United are through. So make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.